Hey, what's going on, everybody out there? This is Jakejames Lugo, senior editor here at thecoalition.com, and I got a brand new unboxing and impressions video for you guys, which, not so much of an unboxing, but definitely an impressions. We're going to be taking a look at this book here, The Untold History of Japanese Game Developers, Volume 3, by John Szczepaniak. Now, I hope I pronounced his last name right, but John is the author of this book. He actually has a series. This is Volume 3 we're going to be looking at. He sent me digital versions or PDFs of Volume 1 and 2 that I got a chance to take a look at, so big shout outs to him for also sending this out to me as well. But we're going to look at the book very briefly, take a look at it now. One of the first things that I noticed, outside of just the other 3 volumes that I have on here, this is a softcover book. I'm not too much of a fan of softcover books. I love more the hardcover books because, again, you guys know I've done the coffee table book reviews as well as also the impressions of some of the other art books and game-related books that are much more harder cover and they have a bunch of other stuff with them. So softcover, not really my bad, but I figure, you know what? Why not take a look at this book specifically? It's very meaty, as you guys can tell. It looks like a textbook that you would find in like a game development class or any sort of college or high school course. But John had sent me the book, told me to take a look at it, give my overall impressions of it. So we're just going to look briefly through some of the pages and stuff now. One of the other things about this book is that it's done in black and white. It's not done in color. So it has a different type of quality to it, has a different type of subject matter, as well as also just a different type of feel to it as you're going through it. So one of the things about this book, having looked at it briefly before the video that I'm doing now, is that this one covers a lot of history and a lot of unknown facts, or at least facts that aren't really that common about the Japanese game development industry. So not so much here in the West, but more back in Japan. A lot of developers that worked over at Sega, as well as also a whole bunch of other places, including Konami, and a bunch of other different Japanese game developers, as well as video game titles that aren't necessarily known by the public, or at least are known but haven't really told a lot of the stories and a lot of the intricacies and nuances about their development and about their history. So if you're someone that fancies yourself as a connoisseur, I guess you could say, or an aficionado of Japanese games, RPGs, action games, or a lot of the classics from both the 80s and the 90s, this is something that you're definitely going to want to look into. Now, again, skimming through it, as you guys could tell right here, it's a very, very wordy, for lack of a better phrase. It's very, very detailed with a lot of information all over the place. Again, this isn't a book that you're necessarily going to look at the pictures for. You're going to want to come to this for a lot of reference material, a lot of different, specific time periods or specific individuals and info that you're going to need for whatever else. This is not like some of the other books that we've looked at. Again, they're in black and white, but they do have some images there along with the text and the info about some of the different individuals that are part of the Japanese game industry, as well as other individuals that were influential in it. So anyway, again, just skimming through it, you'll notice a couple other games here and there. I believe that's Metal Gear right there. I think we're getting into more the Konami stuff at this section of the book, which, again, I'm skimming through. You can see the MSX Metal Gear in here. I believe this is Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, if I'm not mistaken, because it says A Tale of Two Sequels right here, because there was 2 different versions of the Metal Gear Solid game that came out here in the States for the NES. But anyway, let's keep going. Keep going, looking through all this stuff. Again, we got a lot of stuff here. Tetris, we get into more Naoto Oshima. We get into the Sega stuff. You can see a little Sonic the Hedgehog right there. So, again, as a reference book, as a kind of like an additional book for someone that loves being part of the industry, that loves Japanese games, and loves a lot of the franchises and the individuals behind them, this is something that's very cool. If you're someone that just loves collecting game books, however, I wouldn't recommend this too much, because this isn't something that's going to give you a lot of visual eye candy. This is going to be something that more along the lines, if you're writing a book report, if you're writing an essay or an op-ed or something, this is something that you'll kind of come back to, but not necessarily something that, again, you're going to want to display unlike your table in like your living room or something like that. But either way, having looked through this, off camera and such, it's very detailed, offers a lot of info, very highly, intricate and complex as far as the info that it presents, and talks about a lot of different, influential people of the Japanese gaming industry. Again, Hiroshi Yamauchi, okay, talking about Nintendo's history here. I guess this one, again, I'm looking briefly, really quickly, talks a little bit about both Disney-themed playing cards and other stuff, that Nintendo was involved with. It gets really, really complex in here. And there's a lot of other games and series that are covered that aren't really, known here in the West, or really talked about as much as maybe that they should. So, anyway, that's my thoughts on the Untold History of Japanese Game Developers, Volume 3. There is Volume 1 and 2, as you guys can see here, by John, who's done it beforehand. I believe these are also available in paperback, but the ones I looked at beforehand were in PDF form, but I'm pretty sure you could get them in various different forms. I know you can get them on Kindle and Amazon Fire, I believe, as well, in digital form. You guys could check them out there. But overall, that's my impressions of this book. So let me know what's up in the comment section below, guys. If you guys enjoyed this unboxing, quote-unquote, /impressions video, leave me a comment down below. Let me know some suggestions of stuff that you guys want me to take a look at. Other books, other tech, other different types of products that you guys are curious about. Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Subscribe to the Koalition's YouTube channel for all our videos related to gaming, interviews, unboxings, gameplay, commentaries, podcasts, a whole bunch of different stuff we got going on for you guys right now. We're doing a lot of big things. We're trying to provide a lot of great content, and we want to make sure we're giving you guys the best content that's out there on the internet as much as we can. So that being said, I will talk to you guys again real soon. Peace out and stay epic, everybody.